Level 1. $50,000 a year. You are doing fine. That is it. Just fine. You are not growing, and you are not falling either. You are just existing in a comfortable number. You have a stable job that pays you every 2 weeks, keeping things steady and predictable. A car that starts every single morning. A promise you stopped questioning a long time ago. An apartment with a rent increase you silently swallowed last year without cutting back on anything. You simply had less money left over, but you chose not to count exactly how much less. You buy coffee every morning because it is only $5, a small and harmless daily comfort. You eat out 3 times a week because cooking after a long 10-hour shift feels like punishment.
You keep paying for a gym membership that you only use twice a month, ignoring the monthly charge.
Canceling it feels like admitting defeat, something you are not quite ready to say out loud yet. Your savings account has $2,400 in it. You like to call it a safety net. But one single emergency room visit would completely empty it, leaving you with absolutely nothing left. One major transmission failure would erase it. $2,400 is not true financial safety. It is just a temporary pause between you and a problem you have not actually met yet. Friday arrives, your paycheck lands in your account, and the endless cycle begins all over again. Rent takes its cut immediately, leaving your bank account significantly lighter than it was before. The car payment takes its cut next, chipping away at what remains of your hard-earned money. Then the phone bill and insurance are deducted, leaving very little behind for the rest of the month. By Sunday, your account is back to exactly where it was last Sunday, completely unchanged. You are not building anything real. You are just circling the exact same financial loop. The same number, the same silence at the end of every single month of your life. You do not budget, because budgeting means looking closely at your actual financial reality. And looking means seeing how thin the wire actually is beneath your feet every day. So you choose not to look, pretending everything is perfectly under control in your life. Everyone around you lives exactly like this, with the same routines and the same paychecks. You think that means it is normal, and indeed, it is a very common way to live. But normal does not mean safe. It just means nobody has looked down yet. You have not looked down either, but you are about to very soon. Level 2. The first crack. It does not announce itself with a loud noise. It does not feel like a crisis. It just feels like an ordinary Tuesday morning. Your car makes a strange, unfamiliar sound as you drive to work. You ignore it for a week, hoping it will just go away on its own. Then another week passes, and the sound only grows slightly louder and more persistent. Suddenly, the check engine light flickers on, casting a yellow glow on your face. Then, on a cold Wednesday morning, the car completely refuses to start. You stand in the parking lot, calling a tow truck that you cannot really afford.
The mechanic tells you the repair will cost $1,800.
You do not have $1,800 to spare right now. You only have $2,400 in your entire savings account. The safety net you never tested is about to disappear on a single repair. If you pay this, your savings will drop to a mere $600. $600 between you and absolute nothingness. You pay it anyway. You tell yourself you will rebuild it quickly, but you know you won't. Two weeks later, a sharp pain begins throbbing in your tooth. At first, you try to ignore it, hoping it is just temporary. Soon, it gets so bad that you cannot sleep at night. The dentist tells you it will cost $900 without insurance. Your insurance covers half, leaving you with a $450 bill. Your savings account is now down to a fragile $150. $150 is all that is left of your concrete wall. You do not panic yet. You tell yourself this is just a bad month. Two unexpected emergencies at the same time, that is all it is.
Next month will be different. Next month.
But something has shifted deep inside, and you can feel the tension now. Not just in your bank account, but as a tightness in your chest. A weight appears every time you open the banking app on your phone. What used to feel like a routine check now feels like a direct threat. You repeat the first rule to yourself. It is just a bad month. Everyone has bad months. You will be fine. But you won't be fine. Level 3. $5,000 in debt. It starts with a credit card. It was not a luxury purchase, just groceries the week your savings ran out. $80 for food, then $45 to fill up the gas tank. Then the electric bill, because it was either that or a late fee. Each swipe felt small, manageable, and completely temporary at the time. You promised yourself you would pay it off as soon as things stabilized. That was 3 months ago, and things have not stabilized at all. But the balance has grown steadily, reaching $5,000. You look at the number, and strangely, it does not scare you anymore. That is the most dangerous part. A number like that should terrify you. But everyone you know carries a balance, so it feels normal. Your coworker has $8,000 of debt spread across 2 cards. Your cousin just financed a massive television he did not really need. Compared to them, you tell yourself that you are being highly responsible. The minimum payment is $135 every month. You pay it on time, but you avoid looking at the interest charges. $78 of that payment goes directly to interest, achieving nothing. At this rate, you will be paying off this single card for 11 years. You do not calculate that because you do not want to know the truth. Your savings account is now completely empty, not low, but zero. The last $150 disappeared into a sudden phone bill. Then a tire goes flat at the worst possible moment, costing more money. There is no cushion left, no buffer between you and the next disaster. But you still have the job, the paycheck, and the endless loop. So you tell yourself the second rule. It is only $5,000. Level 4. $15,000 in debt. You do not know how it got here. You try to remember the exact moment it tipped, but there wasn't one. No single reckless purchase, just months of small charges stacking up silently. Like snow accumulating on a roof you stopped checking a long time ago. You have 3 credit cards now, and 2 of them are completely maxed out. The third card has only $400 of available credit left. You guard that last bit of credit like it is your lifeline. The minimum payments now eat $380 every single month. That is rent money, food money, but you pay it to avoid late fees. Late fees mean the debt grows even faster, and speed is dangerous now. You start pretending to yourself that everything is still perfectly manageable. You check your balance less often, avoiding the reality of the numbers. $15,000 becomes around 10 in your head to feel better. Because 10 sounds survivable, while 15 sounds like a complete disaster. Your sleep patterns change. A heavy weight sits on your chest at night. Your brain does the terrifying math you avoided all day in the dark. Your phone rings, and you check the number carefully before answering. Every unknown number now feels like an immediate, terrifying threat. You repeat the third rule. It is manageable. I just need a better month. Level 5. $30,000 in debt. You have completely stopped counting. Not because you do not care, but because counting hurts too much now. All your cards are maxed. You apply for a fourth card out of desperation.